everybody, welcome back to an episode of Pay Per Preview. I'm War Machine MJ, the second place predictions champion as of Money in the Bank, and the 3-count series champion. And I'm here today to talk about Takeover 36, aka Takeover Endgame, which that's my official, unofficial name for it, or unofficial, official name for it. Because once Takeover is over with, is going to be a brand new regime in NXT. You know, the latest report is they're not going to be broadcasting it at a Full Sail anymore. That relationship is done and dusted. They moved on to different partners. As NXT will be broadcast from the CWC, which, you know. Anyway, but yeah, it's going to be a brand new NXT. Of course, the wide sweeping changes where they're going to focus on younger talents, lesser known talents too, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Takeover 36 has 5 matches on the docket. Sorry, I just got done with SummerSlam picks, so got 5 matches on the card, so let's go ahead and jump right in it. To the first match will be for the NXT Women's Championship as Dakota Kai challenges Raquel Gonzalez, Big Mommy Cool. This feud has stemmed back a couple of weeks because Raquel Gonzalez, made the claim that she had cleared the division. Of course she did. She squashed all challengers, everybody who, aimed for her crown. And her next challenger, at least she expected, was Dakota Kai, who blindsided her and kicked her right in the face. And of course, weeks prior, when asked about, Dakota Kai's possible challenger, Raquel Gonzalez just basically said, all she's got to do is ask. So, Dakota Kai, rather than asking, demanded it. Doing like she usually does, turning on her best friends. So, that being said, Mainstream and Rod have Dakota Kai for 2 points, while I've got Raquel Gonzalez for 1 point. Next will be for the NXT UK Championship, and my God, this is going to get ugly quick. It will be the forever NXT champion, Walter of Imperium, defending against the madman from Moscow, Ilya Dragunov. Now, their last encounter, some months back in the BT Sports Studio on NXT UK TV, was vicious, was violent, and was ugly. Like, Ilya looked like he had just gotten, like somebody attempted murder on his life. God. Like, if you want to do yourself a favor, go back on the network or Peacock, whichever one you got, go back and watch that match. That is, if there was any other match that needed to be played in front of an empty crowd, it's that. But yes, since Ilya had his shot against Walter and lost, he was not the same man. He was a broken man, and every time he got hit with a chop, he would fly into an indomitable and, just blood-red rage. But he had managed to get control of himself, rack up wins, and make his way back to Walter. Now, they were going to have this match on NXT UK TV until Walter suffered an injury to his hand, which delayed the match even further until Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and William Regal, of course all over NXT, said, nah fam, just do it on Takeover 36 in front of a much larger audience. This match is going to be ugly, it's going to be vicious, it's going to be brutal. You might as well put away the kids because it's going to get ugly. So, that being said, we've got Ilya across the board. Me and Rod have Ilya for 5 points apiece, while Malcolm has Ilya for 3. Next will be for the $1 Million Championship as L.A. Knight. Yeah! defends against Cameron Grimes. And if Cameron Grimes wins, or win, lose, or draw, Cameron Grimes is no longer LA Knight's butler. But if Grimes loses, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, will be LA Knight's personal butler. Now, the story of this whole thing has been Cameron Grimes has failed twice to defeat LA Knight. Once for the vacant $1 Million Championship. Again, for the $1 Million Championship, he came up short and became LA Knight's butler. And LA Knight put that man through hell until Ted DiBiase interfered and basically raised the stakes for this match. You know, betting all of his money on Cameron Grimes. That Cameron Grimes will finally get that victory. You know, the old cliche, third time's the charm. So, that being said, we all go in on Cameron Grimes. Rod's got Cameron Grimes for 3. Mainstream's got Cameron Grimes for 1. And I've got Cameron Grimes for 3. Because we all think that Cameron Grimes is going to go to the moon with that championship in tow. Next will be a 2 out of 3 falls. The finale of the undisputed saga between Adam Cole, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, Adam Cole, baby. And Kyle O'Reilly. Now, their feud in NXT stretches all the way back to Undisputed Era, and you know their dissolvement. Of course, it goes back even further to their Ring of Honor days. And these cats can put on an intense match, like their match from Final Battle. Damn, I forgot what year, but it was Final Battle where Kyle O'Reilly captured the Ring of Honor Championship. Of course, there was the unsanctioned fight a couple weeks back, then the match at Great American Bash, and now this one will be contested under 2 out of 3 falls. Of course, the first fall was picked by Kyle O'Reilly, and it's just a straight up match. The second match, picked by Adam Cole, is a street fight. And the final fall, or the final match type, if it goes to the last fall, will be a steel cage. These cats are going to beat the hell out of each other. Now, this match has one thing particular up in the air, and that is what Adam Cole is going to do. Because his contract was up at, I think it was Great American Bash. And he extended it just to play out this story like the true professional that he is. And apparently he's got offers on the table from both AEW and Vince McMahon. So after this he could be going up to the main roster, or he could be going out the door to Jacksonville. Personally, I hope he goes to Jacksonville. You know, being that he's friends with the Young Bucks and they know exactly how to book him. Oh yeah, and of course, you know, his baby is the toast of the town right now. Anyway, that being said, all 3 of us are going Kyle O'Reilly. Rodimus has Kyle O'Reilly for 1 point. Mainstream's got Kyle O'Reilly for 4, and I've got Kyle for 2. And finally, it's going to be for the NXT Championship, as Karrion Kross, TikTok, will defend his championship against the newly reinstated Samoa Joe. Now, Karrion Kross has become a nuisance since becoming NXT champion, dethroning Finn Balor. Just running rugshot, making William Regal's life a living hell, until he brought Samoa Joe in as a special enforcer. Of course, there was friction between the Apocalyptic Champion and the Samoan Submission Machine, including some altercations that got physical. Of course, damn it, why do I keep saying Cameron Grimes? Karrion Kross crossed that line, no pun intended, when he decided to choke out William Regal. And that led to Samoa Joe to take 3 steps. Or he demanded William Regal take 3 steps. 1, fire Joe as management, or, as an enforcer. 2, reinstate him as an active competitor. And 3, most importantly, this takeover match between him and Karrion Kross. And of course, these two have been waging war against each other all throughout the CWC. On the side, however, Karrion Kross has popped up on NXT, on Monday Night Raw, losing to Jeff Hardy, beating Keith Lee, losing again to Keith Lee, and beating Jeff Hardy. So, there's only one way for Karrion Kross to go, since, you know the old adage, Vince loves big sweaty guys. So, yeah. Rodimus Prime, Rod's going with Samoa Joe for 4. I'm going with Samoa Joe for 4. And Mainstream Malcolm making the boldest pick. Karrion Kross for a whopping 5 points. So, and that's it. That's the picks for TakeOver. The last TakeOver as we know it. Not like they're getting canned, it's just as we know them now, being the super indie that they are. So, that being said, I'm second place predictions champion and the 3 Count Series champion, War Machine MJ. I will see you guys next time. Ba-bang. Everyone, I am the commissioner of the 3 Count Series, Mr. WM MJ. And I'm here to make a very special announcement about our predictions. Now this weekend we are doing predictions for WWE SummerSlam and NXT Takeover 36. And more specifically, Takeover 36. Because we are introducing a new rule and a new championship to the lineup. Because we've had several championships. We've got the first place predictions champion, the second place, third place, as well as the 3 Count Series championship. But I'm here today to introduce 2 new belts. That's right. This is the 3 Count, is the Elite Count Championship, which will be defended on AEW pay-per-views, such as September 5th's All Out. And this one is the NX3 belt, which will be defended on TakeOver shows like TakeOver 36. Now, these will override the first, second, and third place championships we have on the line. For these, well, these will override the first place championships, is what I meant to say. And they will be defended only on those shows, while the first place championships, both the WWE and the World Heavyweight belts will be defended on WWE programming, not counting NXT. And now the new rule that's in play is our participants have to guess the correct order of the card. And that will go to their point totals, because there has to be a winner. No draws, has to be a winner. So like, take for instance this week's TakeOver's card. There's 5 matches on the card. If Rod scores 3 matches out of 5, got the order correct, those will go to his point totals, which means he's going to have 3 points more or less. He's going to have 3 points more than in War Machine MJ or Mainstream Malcolm. So, after TakeOver 36 is done and dusted, we will have crowned a new NX3 champion. So, on behalf of myself and the entire 3 Count Series committee, I'd like to wish War Machine MJ, Mainstream Malcolm, and Rodimus Prime the best of luck. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you guys on our next video. Bye now.